Folks, this is a story about what happens when declarations are made in good faith still somehow get used against you. In June 2024, a customer took a health policy for himself, his wife, and 2 young daughters. During the application, he declared that both his daughters had myopia, which is a common eye condition. They were also undergoing Ayush treatment, which refers to traditional Indian therapies like Ayurveda and homeopathy, but he didn't specifically mention this part, assuming that it wasn't critical since he had disclosed the underlying condition itself. Now, here's where things get very interesting. The policy was issued without any waiting period for myopia. The underwriter considered it as a standard condition and didn't treat it as a pre-existing condition. Now, there was no mention of any PED-related exclusions or wait time for the daughters, which meant the family assumed that they had full coverage. Now, fast forward to April 2025, less than a year into the policy, and both the daughters were hospitalized at Ayush facility for their myopia-related treatment. Now, since it was a non-network hospital, the client filed for a reimbursement claim after the hospitalization. For context, reimbursement is when you pay upfront for a treatment and claim it back from the insurer, while cashless is when the insurer settles the bill directly with the hospital. Now, that's when the denial came in. The insurer rejected both the claims, citing a PED waiting period. According to them, since the children were already undergoing treatment before the policy started, even if it was Ayush, it should have been flagged as pre-existing. And since this wasn't mentioned during the application, the insurer invoked the waiting period clause. But here's the contradiction. Myopia was declared and the insurer didn't apply any waiting period when issuing the policy. There were no questions asked, no telemedical checkups triggered, and no documents requested at the point. Now, the policy was accepted and issued as is. That's when our claim team stepped in. We reached out to our point of contact at the insurer and laid out our argument. The customer had done the part. He declared the condition. It's the insurer's responsibility as part of the underwriting process to dig deeper if they think more clarity is needed. If they had concerns about ongoing treatment, they could have easily requested reports or telemedical checks at the proposal stage, but they didn't. Using these points, we challenged the basis of the rejection. Our stance was simple. If the insurer issued the policy treating myopia as a standard condition with no PD waiting period, they couldn't now turn around and penalize the customer for not stating the obvious, especially when there was no intentional non-disclosure. After multiple rounds of discussion, we finally got the outcome that we fought for. The claim was approved for both the daughters. The reimbursement amount was around 54,000 rupees each. This case is a perfect example of why specificity matters, not just when you apply, but also when you're navigating claims. And it also shows why documentation, declarations, and transparency should go both ways, from customer and the insurer. If this customer had been on their own, it's very likely that they would have given up. They would have accepted the rejection and they would have moved on, thinking that they missed something. But with Ditto's claim support, we ensured their rightful claim wasn't just acknowledged, it was actually honored. Now, when you get your health insurance through Ditto, you just don't get the policy recommendations. You get full free claim support for life. From documentation to dispute, we stand by you. If you need help understanding your coverage, your waiting periods, or if you just want to avoid situations like this, book a free consultation with Ditto today. We will never spam you. There is no forceful selling, just honest advice and real people who've got your back when it counts the most. The link is in the description. Alright folks, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, happy insurance hunting.